Hello, my friends. So, this is a birthday reading for those born on this date, July the 19th. This is a four-card pull, a general energy card for the year, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to keep in balance, and is there some kind of mile marker or signpost that can show you you're on this right path, or is it just some kind of general feeling that will uh, I can tell you about that you might be understanding what this year is about for you. And that's the fourth card. The first card, the general energy card for the year, is the river. What is the river about except stepping into it, going with the flow? Going with the flow is one of the biggest understandings that the river brings to us. You can't step into the river in the same place twice. Anytime you step into the river and you let it take you down the stream, you surrender yourself. You surrender yourself to the flow and the currents and the eddies and the pockets and the traps and the whirlpools and the cascades and the peaceful rivers and the floating and the rising above and the relaxation and the release and the cleansing that the river has. But the river is in control. You're not in control. And this is a year that keeps saying you're not in control. In some ways, that the river is going to bring you to places to see things that you never thought you could see, to places to experience life that you never thought you could have, to places where you have to look at yourself and you have to honor that you have some pains and let the water cleanse you and release you and soften your hard edges and move you down the stream to your most um enlightened place, because that's what the river takes us if we surrender to it, if we find some peace in it, if we find some joy in it, and if we allow ourselves to heal in it, and if we allow ourselves to face with courage what we need to face. Then the river is going to be a powerful motivator for our finding ourselves and finding our truth and finding our authenticity and seeing what really matters to us. So, what's your challenge this year? Well, the challenge is the Wheel of Fortune. What is the Wheel of Fortune except fate or karma or divine gifts or blessings or divine challenges? It's it's the sense of Ganesha, the elephant god of Hindus, where you ask Ganesha to remove obstacles from your path, or let Ganesha put obstacles into your path so that you can be led in the right direction around those obstacles and around those things that might be blocking you and down some other way. So it's allowing the magic that needs to unfold for you through your karmic patterns that have brought you to a new place, or through some divine energy that is giving you something new that you have to work with, or through your, if you want to call it luck or fate or whatever you want to call it, there are new things going to happen to you and for you this year. And you have to trust them and you have to go through them and you have to face them. And that's your challenge, is to face and allow what is brought to you, and to not think that it's some kind of penalty or penalization for something you did, but to honor that is something that is important for you on your path to healing, on your path to enlightenment, on your path to authenticity, on your path to sacredness. And so the challenge to accept painfulness as part of learning how to become sacredness is all of our challenge. And it's our daily challenge. And it's our challenge to accept the world as it is, and life as it is, and our trials as they are, but also to accept our tribulations and our joys and our pleasures and the gifts that we are given as part of what is and as part of what makes us. So the challenge is to possibly accept your faith this year and accept some of the challenges that are brought to it. But you have to come to a place, this is your action to take. You have to come to a place that's peaceful and gentle on yourself, because you can't necessarily change the outside world, and you can't change what is brought to you, and you can't change the things that are brought to you to face and to go through and to suffer through, if you want to call it suffering, undergoing. But you can only do that by being the kindest to yourself along the way, accepting yourself as who you are, stepping up and stepping through and having courage. Deers are courageous. They're highly alert. They're highly wary of things. So use all your senses. Listen deeply, smell deeply, see deeply, listen to your intuition, listen to your gut instincts, trust yourself on the deepest of levels, keep being friendly and kind to yourself. Know when it's time to get away from something, like the deer really are very aware and know when they need to run, and run fast and run quickly and run for cover and protect themselves. So this might be a year where you use some of those highly developed senses of yours to stay out of more trouble than you need, but to face the things that you need to face, and understand that you have a lot of the deer senses that will keep you alert, keep you kind to yourself, keep you helping and holding your family and connecting to yourself on bigger levels, and healing old wounds that no longer serve you. Because like any animal, if a deer is trapped by another animal and goes through some kind of trauma, and is able to escape that trauma, what's it do but shake its entire body out? Just shakes its entire body out so it can let go of any trauma, so it can move ahead without the sense of fear of projection. Oh, that's going to happen again. So now I'm afraid to move, and I'm afraid to live, and I have to stand here, totally, aware and alert. No, the deer shakes things off and moves through if it can, and it heals itself in those ways by shaking off old traumas. So the deer, I think, is asking for you to shake off old traumas and face your life in a more authentic and kind way, but face it. And so, what is the action that comes out of this card? Well, it's a soul card. They come with no explanations or divinations that are known. This is simply pure and intuitive card. So, where does this all lead? Well, I think it leads you to be able to dance and to create and to love in the way that you want to love, and to find possibly love that you haven't let yourself find for yourself and possibly for someone else. This seems like something very powerful in the way of fate bringing you possibly, the next person who's in line for your heart. And maybe that's you, and maybe that's somebody else. But it allows you to dance again. It allows you to sing again. It allows you to create again. It allows you to hear higher messages, holier messages, more sacred messages, and to trust in your flow once more. Because you're going through a place, you're going into a place this year where you may not trust what's given to you, because it seems hard and difficult and challenging and odd and possibly weird. But it also may seem like, oh, there's a miracle that's come to me. There's a blessing that's being thrown on my path. There's a thing that's directing me to something else. Do you accept it? Can you accept it? Can you surrender to it? That's the question with the challenge right now. But if you do surrender to it, it's going to lead you on a very heart opening, creativity opening, authenticity opening, and sacredness as holy dance opening. So be kind to yourself, be open to yourself. Step into the river and let the river take you. Go with the flow. Ahom Mitakuye Oyasin.